So it's a beautiful day here outside. Sun's shining. It's like 60 degrees in the cabin. And I decided I was going to clean out my chimney today just to keep it cleaned out. It needed it. I had quite a bit of creosote built up in there. I want to avoid chimney fire for sure. And no, I did not clean. Let me zoom out here. I did not clean outside. I didn't get up on my roof and clean the whole stack. But what I did is I just slide this tube up, take this tube out, and then clean out the creosote that I can get to up in the ceiling. Clean out these pipes. And then anything that fell down behind the stove, because there's a layer of brick across the top of this stove, kind of as a heat shield, I guess. But it tends to hold the creosote that falls from the chimney back in the back section. And I'll notice that once enough of it builds up in there, then I start getting smoke out of the door a lot more prevalent when I open it. So whenever I start getting little whiffs of smoke out of the front door when I open it, I know it's time to try to get in and clean the chimney out. And that's all for me, because this is my primary heat source for my cabin. I wait until a nicer day and let the fire burn out all the way, and then clean it out. And I have to say, my little battery-powered vacuum helps me out a lot. Very portable, and I enjoy it. And I'm not recommending this. This is just where I have a lot of my battery power tools are in Milwaukee, so I just decided I didn't want another charger and everything. I just wanted to keep using the same batteries and everything. So I went with that. But I'm not sponsored or anything. I get nothing out of this. I'm just saying, like, these little portable vacuums for my situation, this helps out a lot, because remove that pipe and I can get back in there with this vacuum and clean it out real quick and easy. Very nice. Lickety split. It saves me a lot of hassle. I used to do it by hand, and that was a pain. So happy I have one. Every battery powered tool set out there, they all have their own vacuums now, and I'm sure they're all about the same. A vacuum's a vacuum. But I do like this one. It does wonders on a lot of stuff. I use it for pretty much how I keep my cabin clean anymore is with this. I do all the floors with this by hand. So, woohoo! But I'm gonna get outside and get that emptied out so that I can stack wood in it and get a fire going, so I'm not too cold tonight. I want to have the whole cabin warmed up, because it's right now in here, it's saying 63 degrees in the porch, and I know in the other corner, the far corner of the cabin, it's probably about 55 degrees back there. So, and I want to have a warm cabin when I go to sleep tonight. And it takes, even though it's a small cabin, it takes quite a while to get this cabin to warm up once you let it get down too cold. Take you out and show you just how beautiful of a day it is today. And It is a beautiful day. Keone's outside. Hi, Keone. Oh yeah, what a beautiful day. And yes, that's the ashes out of the stove. And I just throw them on top. I have enough ashes saved up. I'm not going to put the creosote right there. I'm going to take it down here farther and dump it at the bottom of the property in the snow pile. See if I can do it one-handed. There we go. Dumped it out. Not a whole lot, you know, it's not terrible, but it's a little bit. It's good to keep it out of the stove as much as possible. Keep it cleaned up. Oh wow, take the sunglasses off. It's bright out here. Whew. Beautiful day though. Put the pail down. It is a beautiful day. Look at that sun. So bright. Today's the only day I don't have an appointment. It's Thursday. And all week long I've either had appointments or sitting inside on hold with phone calls and stuff. Trying to just get things figured out. So today is the one day I don't have anything scheduled. Tomorrow I have an appointment to go get my blood drawn and have that tested. But so today's the one day I can sit at home and just relax and not have a care in the world other than just getting things cleaned up and working at it as I deem fit and however I want. And what a day. Oh. Half tempted to get a camp chair out and just sit in the sun and enjoy it, but I think I'll just stand out here instead because it's still not extremely warm, so I won't be able to stay out here for too long. The cold temperatures seem to affect my breathing quite a bit, so but I do want to enjoy that sun shining on my face. Whew. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I gotta put the sunglasses on. I can't keep squinting. Yeah, there I look. That's what I look like with sunglasses on. Can't really see the screen, but it is a beautiful day out here. Gonna enjoy it. Just gonna enjoy the sun as much as I can. And there we have it. Always nice once you get the chimney all cleaned out. It lights up a fire pretty easy, pretty nice. Now I did throw quite a bit of extra cardboard in there. Just trying to get rid of some of it without hauling it to the trash and paying to dispose of it. Turn it into ash instead, right? Yep. Very nice. Not too much cardboard. Not too much, but it'll be enough to help get that wood started really nice and get a nice little fire going. Get the temperature up. I probably should put the thermometer on the stovepipe so I know what temperature the stovepipe has. And I do my testing above the damper. I move it once in a while. You know, it's got this where I can grab it and move it if I want to see what's below the damper. But most of the time it's what's above the damper that I really care about. So, and then I'll put my little fan back on the stove. It doesn't do anything, but it's fun to have. It gets knocked off by the cats, and the fins get bent, and I'm always hand bending them back, because the cats will come and lay on the stove when there's not a fire in it, but it's still got a little bit of heat in there. So, woohoo! But yeah, all set up, ready to go. Now all I have to do is do some dishes so I can have dinner tonight. Get some firewood hauled in the house once I catch my breath all the way back up. Because that empty can doesn't do me any good. That's for sure. Need to get that thing filled up. Can't remember exactly where I got that little bucket from, but it's a cool little bucket. Just a cheap little bucket that I got at a garage sale somewhere. Probably full of pieces of metal, and I probably bought the bucket and everything all in one. I can't remember though. It's been quite so many years ago that I got it. But I'm always a sucker for a steel bucket, that's for sure. And speaking of buckets, right there, you know, I've been doing my best whenever I'm in town. And I'm in town, it seems like a lot lately. Stop at Fred Meyer, check Carl's Jr.'s drive-thru, check the Coinstar, walk the floors, look for deals if they have any, but also go back to the bakery and, make a mess, and collecting buckets. Getting ready for growing season in my greenhouse. And container garden. I'll pop holes in the bottom of these buckets, fill them with dirt, and see if I can grow something in them. Because it has a wood floor in my greenhouse, so it has to be a container garden. I'm not going to have beds in there like I did in the previous greenhouse. But yep. So right now, I just got these 3 buckets yesterday. I have 2 of the small buckets on the bottom. And I got 2 of the rectangular buckets, and I have 3 3-gallon buckets. Ooh, let's turn that fire down. And then, yep, I'm just going to keep going. I figure if I could collect these rectangle buckets or the smaller buckets, if I had about 10 or 15 of them, that would be perfect. But we'll see. I don't think I'll make it that far. Probably about once every 3 trips, they have a bucket for me. Yesterday was just a really good day where I got all 3 of these buckets together. Happy days. Bring them home, clean them out, and now they're headed out to the greenhouse till I can fill them full of compost and get the temperatures up, get the weather to come in a little bit better, and get some stuff planted in there. Take you over to the greenhouse really quick. It's a mess in there. Just been used for storage. Oh, time to get the gate. Hello, geesers. Hello, my geeser friends. And it is a mess. It needs to be cleaned out. And I'm working on it a little bit here and there. Grab a handful. Just used it for storage for the winter. But big mess. Tools and everything's still in here. But here we go. My bucket pile grows. Move some things around here. Garbage. Garbage everywhere. Always garbage. But I can close this door up. Lock the Keone out. Oh, I'm going to lock you out for a minute. I'm going to sit in here for a minute. My chair. I was using this last fall to sort. Sort brass, but nice little greenhouse. I'm excited to get it working. It's not perfect by any means, but it'll do the trick for me. Even if it's just a place to come when it's raining and sit. It makes me happy. It's kind of what it turned into last end of summer. Because it wasn't ready to grow last year, but I'm definitely going to try to grow some things in here this year. Happy days. Get this junk all moved out and see what we can grow. I do watch the temperatures, and it seems like sorry about that. It seems like I can get it. If it's 12 degrees outside, it'll be 24 to 28 degrees inside here. So since the sun has some power to it, it's only going to get better. And this building is pretty much 7 foot by almost 12 foot. It's like 2 inches shy of 12 foot long. So it's a nice sized greenhouse. Quite of an investment in it to build it. With the plastic and everything. The metal was all free. Just took time to break some metal crates apart and then get it all welded back together the way I wanted it. Most of what I have invested in this is the plastic and the nuts and bolts and the screws holding all the metal that I didn't weld together, because I did want to make it so that it could be taken apart. It breaks down into pieces, and if it ever needs to get moved, and I can't just drag it. Plan on doing this again this summer with a couple more racks, and they are I believe they're 4 foot by 11 foot long. And I plan on that. That's what I plan on making my chicken coop out of. So, flip this thing around. I hate wearing sunglasses, but it's so bright outside. But yeah, I just plan on doing that for a chicken coop this year. And hopefully I have the energy and the time to get that done. Because I would like to get a new chicken coop over here on this property set up and going, so that next year Marissa doesn't have to take care of the chickens for me. I can take care of them myself. Because she's done a really good job this year helping take care of the chickens. And I want to design the chicken coop so that it's easier to clean out and keep clean. But we'll see how that goes. Uh, this is really nice. I forgot how wonderful this is just sitting out here. This is the first time this year that I've been out here. I'm looking forward to a little bit warmer mornings and come out here and sit and have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea to start my day and be able to leave the door open and see outside and let Keone and little Nubbin Butt come in here with me. Yep, it'll be fun. It'll be a great thing. Looking forward to summer, looking forward to spring for sure. Been cooped up inside that cabin way too long. Now it's time to get out and start getting things. Start taking care of a few things as I can. Can't get them done probably, but I'm going to give her my best shot and try to change that attitude of thinking, well, I can't do that anymore. I can't do that anymore attitude. I'm going to try to change that attitude back to, I got to get this done. I'm going to do it. Even if it kills me, I'm going to do it. I like it when I have that attitude a lot more than the attitude of, gee, I just can't do that anymore. That's an excuse. And I'm tired of making excuses for myself. Ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna get her done. One way or t'other, I'm gonna get it done. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching this edition of Not So Remote Alaska. And until next time, may God bless and keep each and every one of you. And with that, I am out.